Today, we are going to zoom in on the concept of ontology and try to get a sense of what it means at the most basic level. Ontology is the study of what exists, what's real, and what counts as being. Think of it as the what's in the world question. Even though we may not think about it very much, there are different ways to understand what reality is. Throughout much of history, philosophers and other thinkers have been arguing about what reality is and isn't, and what we can honestly claim to know. Because there is not just one simple way to understand the real, ontological debate, thinking and studying about reality and existence takes place. But you may be thinking, well, it's pretty straightforward. Either something exists or it doesn't. What is there to study? Let's take a look at some of the different viewpoints that people have on what reality is exactly. Some people claim that all of the things that we see, hear, and experience exist independently of our experience of them. When asked, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody hears it, does it make a sound? They would answer yes. They would say that the sound has a real existence outside of human perception. For some of these people, reality, as they understand it, is made up of neat, separate parts that we can experience and categorize. Others see reality as much more messy or complex. Their answer to the tree falling in the forest question might be, no, the tree does not make a sound because it is only in the interaction of the sound waves from the tree and the perception of a cognizant being that sound exists. Or they may simply say we can never know for sure. These individuals see reality as more complex in that it exists in the interplay of things outside of oneself and one's perceptions, and possibly even other factors beyond that. Or some of them believe that reality is mostly or totally just in our perception, not outside of ourselves. These examples show that there are different ways that we can think about what exists or how reality functions. All of these broad perspectives on reality can be considered ontological viewpoints, or even just an individual or community's personal ontology. Understanding someone's ontology, what they believe is real, can help us interpret their ideas more clearly. This is why understanding a researcher's views on reality can help us interpret their research more effectively. When you do research, your assumptions about what exists shape what you look for. Do you see people's stories as real? Emotions, data, systems, all of these? This is why we're often asked to think about our own ontology or ontological perspective before we do research. When you're making claims about the world, it helps to ask, what do I believe exists? What can I realistically study? And how should I go about trying to understand that? Your ontology is like the root system of how you experience and understand things. If you're a researcher, it is the root system of the research work that you do. You don't always see it, but it shapes how everything grows. So before we try to know and understand something, that's epistemology, we ask, what even exists to know? That's ontology.